Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about why you shouldn't put women on a pedestal. And first, I'm sure you've heard this before, the whole term putting anybody on a pedestal. And you might be wondering, what does that actually mean? And so basically, putting someone on a pedestal is basically taking an ordinary person and elevating them to a godlike status. Basically saying they can't do anything wrong and that they're essentially perfect, which just doesn't exist. And so, what are the issues of putting women on a pedestal? For starters, you're basically saying that this woman is perfect, whichever woman's being put on the pedestal, which doesn't exist because as humans, we are not perfect. We make so many mistakes. We are flawed inherently because that's just how we are as humans. We have our own issues. We have insecurities, so many more things that just don't make us perfect. And it's grossly misrepresenting the person that you're putting on the pedestal because they're not perfect. And so the person feels that basically they can't do anything wrong because if they make one mistake, then it basically destroys your view of them as a perfect human or a perfect person, which again, they're just not. Furthermore, putting a woman on a pedestal is also allowing yourself to be degraded, whether it's by the woman or just by yourself. Because by putting the woman on a pedestal, you're basically saying that you are below the woman because if the pedestal is up here, then you're down here. And basically, as a result of this, you are making the statement to yourself that she is better than you, which is not true because no human's better than anybody else, no matter who you are. So we're all equal, We're all equal, no matter what. That's what matters. We're all equal under the eyes of God. But anyways, and then the woman starts to sense this too, because she can tell once you start to give her a bunch of attention, you shower her with compliments, you're buying her all these fancy things or all these nice things and going to all these fancy dinners and you're spoiling her. And then she starts to take advantage of you because she starts seeing you as a simp who's basically doing all the right, or not all the right things, but everything you can to try and attract her and keep her. Don't get me wrong, as a disclaimer, you can do nice things for women. There's nothing wrong with doing nice things for women. But there's a difference between chivalry and simps, being a simp. And I'm gonna make a video down the road about what is chivalry. But once you start sacrificing your dignity to try and retain this woman, it's not good. It's not good. Should not be doing that. And so the woman, again, senses this. She starts taking advantage of you. And she basically doesn't respect you because she sees you as someone that's just going to give her what she wants. And then she's gone. And it's like the saying goes, I'm sure you've heard of this quote before, but if not, allow me to introduce it to you. If you treat her like a celebrity, she's going to treat you like a fan. Basically, what this means is, at least in my opinion, is that the moment you start putting more effort, attention, time, and emotion into her than she does into you, she's going to see you as someone who's chasing her. And once she sees that you're chasing her, she basically just leaves. you know, she only comes back, whether it's physically or emotionally, you know, for validation, to make her feel good, to, you know, try and ward off her insecurities. And then she'll leave just as fast as she came, because she got what she was looking for. She wasn't looking for, you know, the emotional connection, the attention. Well, not the attention, no, because she was looking for attention, but she wasn't looking for the emotional connection or the companionship, you know, or the, I don't know, I guess those two things. Anyways, she wasn't looking for the personal connection. She was looking for the validation. She was looking to get her fix, to remind her that she's worth more than she thinks, and then she is gone. Gone, like out that way. Yeah. And so instead of this, focus on yourself. And this doesn't, again, just as I said early at the start of the video, this doesn't just apply to women. It also applies to men in general. Like, don't put anybody on a pedestal. You know, for example, people may put celebrities on a pedestal and just basically turn it into idolatry. That's also a very bad idea too. Like, there's also many issues with that, but that's gonna be, you know, a topic for another video. And you just, bottom line is, you shouldn't be worshiping humans or putting humans on a pedestal or idolizing a human in the first place. Because when you associate with when you associate a human with a godlike status and basically assume that they can't do anything wrong, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. You just are, because they're going to disappoint you and you're going to have to deal with it, because they're going to make a mistake. They're going to do something you don't like. They're going to do something that surprises you. It's just going to happen. Anyways, if this video resonated with any of you guys, feel free to give it a like or comment or subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time. And you know the drill. I'll see you in the next one, and take care.